All right, YouTube. Top of the goddamn morning. Because it don't matter what time of day it is. Ooh, it's always top of the goddamn morning. So, daylight savings time. I don't know about yours, but mine started off pretty interesting. Today is the 12th of March. But, Sunday. This Sunday was very interesting. And I'm just playing catch up. Things happen. This is what my platform is about. Getting to your fitness goals, regardless of what happens in your personal life, brother. Things are going to happen that we have no control over. We can't predict. Pardon me as I continue to make my first cup of coffee of the day. I got to reset this clock forward. So it's 7:46 now. Time went forward an hour. I don't know where you are in the world watching this video from. So I got to say these things. But time went forward an hour. Remember, from November until now in March, we've been living with the time back. So we had the clock back. It normally was 6:47 right now, but it's 7:47 now. So we're living on an accelerated clock until November, right? So with that being said, Sunday, when the clock went forward, got everything ready. My wife had some company in town. Her cousin came in town, wanted to see my wife, my mother-in-law, my son. That was his first time meeting my son after seeing many, many pictures. So we decided to have breakfast up in Atlanta. I tell everybody I'm in Atlanta just so they got a general idea where I'm at, but I'm probably about an hour and 30 south of Atlanta, based on where you're coming from. Getting this Cafe Bustelo. You know what I'm saying? Cafe Bustelo. We got the silk creamer, as usual. Oat milk. So went up to the city of Atlanta on Sunday to have breakfast with my wife's cousin, right? So we get up there, everything's going good. Normally me, especially, drop in the comments if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a business owner, right? Because me, as a business owner, I've had a lot of things happen in my personal life over the last years that I don't even talk about on social media because it's none of y'all goddamn business. All y'all need to know is I still do this shit. And I'm never going to quit. I always work out no matter what is going on in my life. And I've been telling brothers this since they found me on social media. Like, even when I was up in the 330s, I always worked out no matter what. Like, I remember when my mama passed, the very next day, I was in the gym on the hammer strength incline plate loaded press, crying my fucking face away because the gym on a Sunday morning was the only place I can find, especially here in Georgia with these sorry fucks. The gym was the only place I can be alone, and I enjoyed that. So I can grieve in private because it was people at my house, and I didn't want to cry. I didn't want to keep grieving. I wanted my private time, right? So, anyways, damn camera, what you doing? So, anyways, yep. So we get up to Atlanta. Everything's going good. You know what I'm saying? Get up to Atlanta, having breakfast, get to the little spot. It was an interesting little spot. I had never been there before, but I enjoyed it. The ambiance was kind of dark. It was kind of like the back in the day vibe, like the Bridgerton vibe back in London, back in the 1800s and shit. So the server spoke with a fake English accent and shit. Like, this nigga from Atlanta, like, nigga with goals and dreads, speaking with an English accent. Hello, you guys find everything all right? I'm just like, okay, I'll play along. I love England. You know what I'm saying? I've never been there yet, but I love the accent. So good restaurant. Food was good. Good conversation. It was hot as fuck in there though. It was hot in there and it was dark. And I don't know. I had to adjust to the vibe in there. But however, the vibe of the restaurant affected my mother-in-law. So we're sitting down at breakfast, and I realized she started grabbing the walls. I'm like, what the fuck going on? She had the perfect seat. She had water. She said she hadn't eaten anything because breakfast was at 10:30. So we wanted to wait till we get to the restaurant to eat. Everybody was fasted, so I thought she was good. You know what I'm saying? She thought that was her blood sugar, causing her to feel like she was getting woozy. So we gave her a couple of my son's snacks that we brought. We're trained parents at this point. My son got his breakfast first because most restaurants bring the baby's food first. So we gave her a slice of his pancake. Thought that would help, but she just wasn't feeling well. So we had to drop everything. Luckily, me, I'm a fucking garbage disposal. Especially once I found out that my wife's cousin, he was really sharp guy, really clean cut guy, and I wanted to continue the conversation too because that was my first time meeting him since my wife been together. Me and my wife been together since 2016. I've been hearing about this guy. Hadn't met him till this past weekend, but it got cut short because my mother-in-law was just like, I'm not, something's wrong. So everybody dropped everything, knives and forks down. Luckily, my son had already ate. My wife got a little bit of her food, but my wife's cousin, he was outside tending to my mother-in-law. He was like, no, I'm in town. I'm going to attend to you. I'm going to see you. You ain't leaving my sight. So he sat with her for a little bit, brought her back inside. But once she got back inside, she's like, nah, that fresh air didn't help. I need to go to the ER. So dropped everything, took her to the ER. Sat at the ER for like an hour. Around about 11:45, they let her go from the ER. They wrote her a referral. They're like, yo, you need to go to the real hospital. This urgent care, that ain't enough. So the urgent care sent her to the hospital. We got to the hospital at 12 noon on a Sunday. Normally, again, my wife and I, we're using Sunday. Again, y'all already know how I talk about my content. Wake up, get your workout in, go shopping, fill up your gas tank, iron your clothes for the week, iron your kids' clothes for the week, like do everything. Like, so we thinking, hey, we're gonna go to breakfast at 10:30 to about 11-ish, 12 noon, 45-minute drive back home, then another 45-minute drive because we stayed at my mother-in-law's house. So we thought we was gonna just get back to the crib. Okay, boom, we'll get back home around about 1-ish, and then we would have the rest of the evening to prepare for the week. Especially getting my son adjusted and acclimated to the time going forward. Didn't happen like that. We got to the hospital at 12 noon on Sunday. We didn't leave the hospital until 8:45. Then we had to drive an hour to my mother-in-law's house, then an hour back to our house. And we didn't get home till like 10 something. So, yeah, we've had to adjust with the time going forward. We had to play catch up because, again, all the things you do on Sunday to get you ahead of the week, if any of those things roll over into the week as a career dad, a husband, you know what I'm saying? You got to tend to kids. If any of that shit spills over into your week, you better be fucking ready for a fucking fight. So I'm making this video because it's Wednesday. And as you can hear my dishwasher going in the background, I'm just now, especially like, prepping meals, prepping dinner, prepping breakfast, small little shit we got to grab from the stove. Like, we just got caught up with everything we had to do. Like, you'll be amazed what having basically from 10:30 a.m. to 12 hours hacked away from a day. And again, it's nothing bad about it. I'm not upset about it. Things happen. Our health for our loved ones, it's a high priority. So it overrides everything, even our responsibility sometimes. But playing catch up, whoo. So we caught up. We're good. So luckily on Sunday, all I got was I did some fasted cardio on Sunday morning. Normally, y'all know I like to work out from Sunday to Friday, but emergencies happen. No problem. So with that being said, I had to switch. I got tons and tons of workouts laid out ready to go for situations like this. I probably got about 24 workout routines in my phone right now that I can just go through my library. Oh, I want to do this one this week. Boom. But for the most part, I got this one grandfather. He's the final boss of workouts that I got. I follow that workout routine this week. And I'm sore as shit. So today is Wednesday. I had to switch from a 6-day split to a 5-day split. So I did Monday, Tuesday. My chest, my back, my triceps, and my side delts all fucking sore. So today, I didn't get up and go to the gym. I didn't get up at 2:30 to be to the gym by 3:45. I didn't do that. I slept in today. I needed to just get some, at least 5-6 hours of sleep. I needed to just sleep in a little bit. Grown ass man, married. You know what I'm saying? I chose sleep and sex over exercise this morning. So now that I've seen my family out the door, my son's on the way to school, having his coffee. My wife will be home probably about another half hour because she got to stop by the grocery store. But for the most part, we're caught up for the week now. now we can get back to regularly scheduled programming. But I wanted to make this video to let you know you might be going through some things like this as well. You might have loved ones get sick. You might have your car break down, fucking flood at your house because of a pipe burst, goddamn your kids acting up in school. You got to come pause your work day to go get them. You got to have parent teacher conferences, events going on. My son got an event at his school Friday. Events going on at the school, sports coming up because now it's springtime and shit. The sun comes up at 7:45. That's another reason I stay home. I gotta keep a schedule for this family, so I know the sun comes up at 7:45. The boy supposed to be at school 7:55, right? So again, my wife's vision, she can't drive some mornings. If I want her to drive my son to school, I got to get them out the door earlier than we normally could so she can go the way that is more illuminated. But the way that's more illuminated has heavy fucking traffic. So she has to leave earlier to beat the traffic. But the sun goes down 8 o'clock now. You know what I'm saying? So now we have to get ready for this next season going into the rest of the year. So just wanted to make this video, brother, to let you know that whatever you're going through, it's not the end all be all. It's not a game over. You don't got to put the controller down. You still can stay on track. You can get on track and get back on track and stay on track. But it's all about mindset. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's all I wanted to do. I didn't want this video to be too fucking long because I don't want to spend that much time editing it. Have your goals, brother. Focus on your goals. Focus on your health. Focus on getting your workouts in. And just stay consistent, man. So I'm wrapping this video up. I only got 15 minutes of storage left on my camera until I get this video uploaded. And we are at 12 minutes. So if you need help with anything, if you're a career dad looking to lose 50 to 100 pounds or more, you don't know how to navigate your schedule, reach out to me. Email rodneylennonfitness@gmail.com or just shoot me a comment below this video and I'll go ahead and I'll respond to you. But other than that, I'll holler at you, brother.